Many greetings, stranger.
Greetings, beckon. Are you here?
What do you think of our humble academy? Could I perhaps convince you to debate one of my prodigies? Surely the Beckoned of Athene would be a worthy lecturer. I despair that the Lycaeus has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the... Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor. The spears, you mean? They are for the debate. Wonderful! With the hard times about us, I worry that our long-kept traditions... Your involvement is sure to spark interest in the Lycaeus once again. Now, let us begin. In your first debate, you face... Study hard.
Greetings, Beckoned. I take it that Onesimus wishes me to go through with this You are? Then, I will... A torrential storm sweeps a youngling and a full-grown colossi into the flow of a river. Which should one choose to save? Oh. What? I mean, interesting. Why risk one's own life to spare them? An option I had not considered. But let us prepare. Then, here we go. Here is my new thesis.
You smashed him senseless, Beckoned. Why, this is the form all debates take here at the Lycaeus. Opening statements are made, and combat determines. I am unsure what else. That said, will you allow others to challenge you? You appear to speak to Sisters. He is eager to debate with you. My students have told me that Sisters wishes to challenge you. Speak to him. Study hard.
Is it my turn to challenge you, Beckoned? I am eager to test you. I am glad. Tell me, what is the most effective display of strength? On a trip across a vast desert, you and a companion encounter a boulder. It is an air... Leave me, Beckoned. Even were you to lift this boulder from off my battered body, I would be but half a colossi. What would the strong do? That would be still. I believe one should allow their friend the honor of a natural death. His final moments should be spent like he spent his life. Let us begin. Prepare yourself. Shall we
An absolutely scintillating debate, Beckon. Are you ready for another? Find my disciple Zeno when you are. He wishes to challenge. Speak to Zeno. He wishes to test his intellect against you. My disciple Zeno wishes to speak with you. Study hard, Beckon.
You are the Beckoned? I wish to challenge you. Sister Cynthia, especially for one so short. You are one of the greatest debaters I have ever seen, Beckoned. What makes a war worth fighting? That is a suitable response. I am of the belief that nothing makes war more worth fighting. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Zeno's argument was hastily prepared drivel next to your well-constructed... Phine, an older disciple, wishes to debate with you. Speak to Phine. She is my eldest disciple. Very... Study hard, Beckon.
Have you seen the... rather small... You've defeated many of Master Onisimos' students, Beckoned. Prepare yourself to face the Master's most gifted student. Excellent. You've done well thus far, but Does might make right? You are proposing that strength will come to the just, as long as they are virtuous. That is baffling. How can one be virtuous if one is weak? And how can one be just without the strength to protect oneself? Let us debate, and I shall show you my view of the world. Prepare yourself. I am eager to support my claims. Prepare for my conclusion. Prepare for my Here is the summation of my studies.
Beckoned, welcome back. Have you been enjoying your... Indeed, you have defeated all of my students, Beckoned. The issue I pose to you is this. Can those with absolute power, such as yourself, have courage? If one enters battle with victory all but assured, can one also be called brave? You have proven differently here at the Lycaeos. Very well, prepare yourself.
I will enjoy your counterpoint.
You have my underlying gratitude for participating in our competitions. Please, take word of your scintillating lectures is sure to bring attention to our school. Your thoughts guard you well in combat. May this talisman offer you similar protection. Study... You are the beckoned.
You must be the beckoned. Well done, Beckoned. The masons tell me the pressure in the cisterns has yielded. It seems we have you to... Well done, Beckoned. The nest of primal sprites and their thralls has been removed. Please... Blessings of peace.
The number of rats has become greatly diminished. If ever you meet doubters of your divinity, please take this amulet with my thanks. You are now an If you have the inclination, I'd like you to take another trip into the sewers.
The famed beckoned comes to me at last. Admittedly, my request might be the smallest you will to preserve the past. All around, but such progress means nothing without context. I wish for someone who can find artifacts of my ancestors, reminders of our... Yes, I suppose there are more. Speak with me again if you seek work.
Blessings to you.
And so this Myru gifted them with Apothani heart, and the newly born Colossi found deliverance. With the gods once more upon the mount, so did they surge towards the teeth of Naros, towards majesty.
Your prophet leads us to glory in your name. Blessed is the way of Kraos.
You have come, good. We stand in a ground once hallowed beyond all things, now tainted by the Ever since that terrible day when arrogance and desperation brought about the disfavor of the gods, now come. We shall go to the antechamber of the Hyperion, the very spot where the sins of the Colossus... The antechamber is the flawed design of Arches. It was the means by which It was to do so using the spark of divine magic Athene placed into each of us. That these fragments, such power was never meant to be wielded by the unworthy. The energies struck back at Arches, and the many assembled in his... We are so close now. Much was ruined in that dark hour. The magics
holding the paths together were unbound. Only the cipher can reorder such magics. Press ahead and set the path. Almost done, Beckoned. This mural was to celebrate the great triumph. Again, we find the way barred. I'm afraid I need your help once more. Come. We must finish this. We are almost done, Beckoned. Come. We must finish this. We have reached it. Beyond that stone is the Hyperion. It rests out of reach, waiting for the day when the gods forgive our trespass. When they find us worthy again, we should begin. The gods visited this room once before. It seems only fit that you occupy their position. Long before, Arches dared grasp the power of the gods, and was judged according. And you, the gods, visit this chamber once more. You shall stand where they appeared, and made manifest their wrath. And I shall stand where Arches stood, and bore the brunt of their imminent will. The end of this awaits. Thank the gods! Praise be to them after all this time. I bear witness to their confirmation. You have done so well, Beckoned, to bring the cipher to me and to let me use its strength. With you, I can do what Arches could not, command the Hyperion. This chamber harnesses the magic needed to control the Hyperion. But before you appeared with the cipher, no force was sufficient. I knew that when we first met, when I first sensed the cipher, that I could unseal the Hyperion and command its power. Why else would the gods furnish you, whom I needed most in my lowest hour? The gods have found my people unworthy of the gifts offered us. So, using the Hyperion, I will see Idylla destroyed. The wicked, and once the city falls, I will reforge the ruins in an image the gods find acceptable. I'm sorry, Beck.
Beckoned. What has happened? Why are Onakatos' acolytes attacking us? What is he doing with the Hyperion? Destroy Idylla? No! That zealous fool! Have the loss of his gods driven him to such despair to use the— We must make our way from this place. We cannot stop Onakatos from— Take this talisman. The silent choir acolyte who bore it won't need it anymore. Now let's move. How if we cannot reach him? And we must make for the surface, and hope that there is time enough for us to deal with him. Be cautious in these— lands. Then I must.
Anakatos has sealed himself in with the Hyperion, and his silent choir will lay down their lives. I do not know what to do, Beckoned. I have defended my people from beasts and disasters, but nothing. Of course, I will not let Anakatos destroy my people because he believes the... I know we have the strength we need inside of us, despite his claims. But Anakatos has sealed himself in the Hyperion antechamber. Without the cipher and knowledge of the Hyperion, we are lost. Anakatos was clever by exploiting your power. The cipher must be the key, but that is the one thing my people have been unable to do since we first came here. Only the Primos would know enough about the riddle. Anakatos and his silent choir had a monastic retreat in the wilderness, Nixaros. If we need his knowledge, we best start our search. It is an old portion of the city that was never raised up. It was supposed to be. Now it is the refuge of Anakatos' silent choir. The complex rests where it was first carved, in the mountains of the Teeth. Very well. We cannot waste time. There does not appear to be much here, but we have to be thorough. We should try near the shrine of Athene. Anakatos prizes her above all else. I would wager he keeps his secrets with... Very well.
I, Anakatos, make this record in penance for my disappointment of the supreme goddess Athene, in hopes that I may return to her favor, so that I could help my people find her strength once more. I have committed several acts that may have angered her, and now I purge myself of them so I might find her grace again.
Beckoned, not time. Seek Primos below.
I hear you.
I am afraid we have dishonored my master, Arcades. He is a pious man who has always sought to serve, And we use the power of his position to force us on the true path.
Hold a moment. These are bodies of colossi. Wait! I recognize some faces. Bilfron. Armandia. These were great colossi, all. I do not like the implications of this. What has Anak... Be cautious in these lands.
In this confession I shall tell of how my master was brought nearly to his death. Arcais failed Athene in our mission to bring her servants to a devout state that would be worthy of her power and wisdom. At my behest, he sought the Hyperion force to the sky to earn our recognition. The ensuing eruption of Athene's wrath killed many and nearly took...
Trespassers, you are too late! The council already lies dying in the torture chambers, and the Jotun slaves will come, brothers and sisters.
Here, I found these during the fight. I do not know what they once bound, but they might be of use to you. Now, we must decipher what that cultist said. But there are also the slaves. They will be killed if we don't save them. The council must be important. Something that could help us find a flaw in his plan, perhaps, or learn more about the cipher in the Hyperion. I do not believe so. The council is dying if Anakatos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the beckoned of Athene. I must so decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakatos' council before it dies? Be cautious in these lands. must bring Anakatos to justice.
Peace with your gods.
You. I am past the point of much, but I can feel the warmth of Athene in you, strange one. As I cannot see. I cannot see. And oh, the beckon comes. I am beyond rescue. Anakatos kept me alive. And though I wished for death many times, for I spoke with her, the day the gods struck us down for our folly. The day Anakatos hid my broken body and told the world I died. But I leave you not without a guide. Tell Sika.
Arcades. I had always... He had died. He had died years ago when the gods... Anakatos had him alive and tortured. I thought... I watched him die years before. All that was left of him was our last day. The day... Could it mean the last day that I saw him? The last day we spoke. He asked me to escort him through the wilds, to the shrines outside the city. The shrine... He told me to remember them when times seem bleak. I thought nothing of it, but I once thought that faith was what would ruin my people. But I see now, it is apathy. To not care for our people, that is Anakatos' sin. As I thought it was our cases before him. But this is so much larger. Larger than I ever thought. An Arcase. He always knew that I would be here. The task is clear. We need to... Ah! My head! Can you feel it? Something is wrong. Anakatos has done something. We must return to the city. We might be too late. Something grave has happened. I can feel it in my body. I fear Anakatos may have accomplished. Very well.
I struggle to keep sweet Arcades alive so that I may find in him the knowledge and power of the Primos, and in doing so can find the answer I needed to bring myself, my people, to perfection, to regain the goodwill of the great goddess. Thank Athene that my followers continue my work while I tend to my master.
The city seems intact, but still, the henge has already become disrupted. It is only a matter of time before he finds a way to destroy Idylla. We must find what Arcais spoke of, and quickly. Arcais requested specifically that we go to the shrines of earth and air on the last day. There are 2 sites in the wilderness, touched by the gods, one in the peaks of the teeth, and the other in... These were called the shrines of earth and air. I thought nothing of them, but Arcais knew. He must have known this day would come. When we... Yes, I was young, but a talented guard. He asked me to escort him personally. Yes, the Hyperion was larger, more impressive, but these areas bore the same mysterious substance that the Hyperion was. We have never seen its like before. It must be some divine element. The gods use it then as a marker for us. I cannot say for sure, but there is more than coincidence here. That Arcais showed these places to me, but we have little else to act on. And with every moment, the chance of Anakatos' calamity occurring grows. It rests in the teeth of Naros, but south of the Hyperion and the city. It is nestled between the great crags of rock that make these mountains. Very well. What is it?
Beckoned, thou hast come.
These... I doubt that anyone has walked these halls since they were first shaped. I wonder if the words Arcais spoke were true. I do not know for sure. When Arcais came here with me years before, he said this of the Earth Shrine. The earth is dark and heavy, and dangers hide unseen. Accept the light in darkness, for it knows the way. A light in this gloom is welcome, but I would not wander too far off the path. Be cautious in these lands. What is it? Let us finish this.